welcome. So Chair Rodriguez, you do have a quorum without member powers. So if you'd like to begin, you're more than welcome. Or if you'd like to wait a couple minutes, we can do that too.
Let's actually get us started. Certainly, we can welcome, member powers. When he or if he actually joins us.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you, everybody, and good morning. Today is Thursday, March 10th, and this is the San Diego County Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board meeting. Marvis, could you please, proceed with a roll call and the swearing of the witness, as well as the announcements that you need to make.
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Before I call the roll, I would like to note for the record that all members are participating via teleconference. As such, all votes will be taken by roll call vote. With that, Member Hurst.
Present.
Member Powers. Member Spencer.
Present.
Vice Chair Schlick.
Present.
And Chair Rodriguez.
Present.
Thank you. I would like to note for the record that there are no petitions on today's or before your board today, so there are no petitioners present during today's meeting. Also, Hearing Board Counsel has notified me that she would not be present. However, she will be on call if needed. Outside of that, I would like to ask the district, if there's any district staff represented, if they can go ahead and state their name for the record.
Hi, I'm Dan Plotner, Program Coordinator with APCD.
Thank you. And Dan, since you are only attendee, I'm going to swear you in. So if you could prepare to take the oath. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in the matter before this hearing board is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so very much, Marvis, as always. Great job. We're going to address the administrative items that we have in today's agenda in the order that they're presented. Marvis, have we had any public communication?
Chair Rodriguez, we have not received any public communication from members of the public. However, if there is anyone on the line that would like to address the board under public communication today, please press *9 or use the Zoom feature raise hand at the bottom of your screen.
And if people are watching this on YouTube, would they know what phone number to call?
Yes, all of the information is on our website as well as on our agenda.
Thank you.
Seeing no hands raised, that concludes or I should say there is no public testimony on this item.
No, thank you so very much, Marvis. Now let's then move into the approval of minute orders for February 10th, the 2022. Do we have any comments on the minute orders? For 2022. Excuse me. I'm missing the date, February 10th, 2022. There you go. Any comments from the members of the board?
I think that day we just approved the minutes of January, and then we continued the teleconferencing meeting option.
Yeah, I understand. I always ask if there are any comments. Sometimes there could be an editorial, or a typographical error. So that's why I'm actually asked for that. And by Sir Schlick. Okay, yeah. So
I don't have any comments or corrections or additions.
Thank you.
Are you able to see them on the screen?
Yes,
okay.
We are.
Very good.
So no comments. Any comments now from the APCD?
No comments.
So do I get a motion then to approve the minute orders from February 10th, 2022?
I'll move to approve.
Thank you, Member Spencer. Do I get a second?
I'm happy to second.
That second. Thank you. Member Hurst. Marvis, could you please call the roll?
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Member Hurst.
Yes.
Member Powers. Member Spencer.
Yes.
Vice Chair Schlick.
Yes.
Chair Rodriguez.
Yes.
Thank you. That motion passes with those board members who are present voting yes.
Thank you so very much. Today we also need to vote on the continuance of the teleconferencing meeting options. We actually did that as well. The last month. About the same time. But we actually need to vote today as well, because it's every 30 days that we need to actually meet on these requirement. Madam, Clerk, thank you for posting it and showing it, to everybody and the members of the public as well, for recording. So do I get then a motion? For the continuance of the teleconferencing meeting options pursuant to Government Code Section 54953 E.
I have a question. Do we have any guidance from either the state or from the county public health officer about, what the endpoint is and what the criteria would be to resume in-person meetings? Just because with the numbers going down and seeing municipalities around the county going back to in-person meetings, I figure we should at least be discussing what our either criteria or endpoint would be to decide to move back to in-person. Not necessarily saying that we need to vote to do that now, but I think it should be on our radar to at least talk about.
I have not seen anything, as of yet, coming from the state. Certainly they would provide a notification, to all, ending, this requirement, or allowing us not to do a flexible or a hybrid, as we actually adopted, that terminology in person and online. Madam Clerk, have you received any notices?
I haven't received notices. However, every time that you adopt this resolution, you're moving forward with telecommuting in terms of having a virtual meeting. It's completely up to your board if you would like to move to in-person. I know there are some municipalities that are conducting in-person meetings or a hybrid of the two, but it would be up to your board to do that. This resolution simply allows the board to hold teleconference meetings.
Okay.
I have my hand raised because I was really thinking about this morning, and I wanted to look into because the agenda says at the beginning of the agenda, due to increasing COVID cases, and I wanted to see, is this still the case? And Member Spencer, the latest information about this for the county, if it would be okay, could I share my screen? I could share the county information. It is still increasing, but it's leveling off. So let me just share for, oh, no, it's not. Well, anyway, if you go to the county's COVID-19 dashboard, it is still cases are still increasing, and the Times of San Diego today reported that San Diego County health officials report 436 new COVID-19 cases and 7 deaths. This was 9 hours ago. And the number of patients hospitalized rose to 313, up from 294 on Tuesday. The number of patients in intensive care increased by 3 to 60 as of Wednesday. So it's like, I know the schools, the school mask mandate is ending on Friday for a lot of places. Some of the schools have decided to continue their masking until April. I'm kind of feeling like although I was feeling this morning well, maybe, maybe is it time to start thinking about when would we be, and what I'm talking about is the COVID-19 dashboard, the mobile version shows this, thank you, this trend, that it's leveling off, but it is still increasing. So anyway, I was kind of trying to just get the numbers and try to figure out where I stand on this issue. And I feel like we should continue the teleconferencing option. There is, I think there's, well, anyway, there's, if you click on the arrow to the left at the bottom of this, actually, if you click on, there's a little tiny button in the, there, see, it's still increasing, it's leveling off, but we're not really going down yet, and the deaths are still going up. So I'm just kind of feeling like I would be in favor of a motion to continue for the next month. And I think the state of emergency in California is still, I mean, I think that the governor has removed some things, but I think the state of the overall arching state of emergency is still in effect. So I think we can definitely continue it. I mean, but yeah, I don't think we have any guidance about I mean, we could not continue it, but I feel like I would not be comfortable with that yet. So that's just my 3 cents there.
No, I mean, that's a very good point. I mean, certainly I am not only following, with our government affairs staff internally, but certainly I follow very closely Cal OSHA requirements. Our position, however, it is an interesting one with the, even though, we're volunteers per se, but we still, I mean, are given the option, I mean, to be a quasi-employee, I mean, of the County of San Diego. So therefore, I mean, Cal OSHA requirements would actually govern that decisions that we actually make. So it's, we need definitely not only for the California Public Health Department, but Cal OSHA, I mean, and labor law, requirements, that would actually govern, I mean, the processes that we actually go. I would actually have a request, certainly, for County Council. And is certainly, I mean, that to provide us timely notification when the discontinuance either is going to change, I mean, or certainly, the position of Cal OSHA is going to change. I know they're going to be changing soon, I mean, but the ETS, I mean, that is still up, ongoing. So, I mean, and that's, and they're going to be voting on that next week as well. So next week, we would actually have a better determination as to what would be the next step, but I truly believe, that this position and the guidance should be received from County Council as well. Particularly based on everybody has something different, so.
Okay, so anyway, so as for today, I would be comfortable making the motion to continue the teleconferencing option pursuant to what's on the record there. And yeah, so, and I've already shared my opinion, so.
No, thank you, Member Schlick. I mean, that's so. Any other comments? I mean, so from the members, so we actually have a motion on the floor. I will gladly second that. I mean, Madam Clerk, could you please now call a vote?
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Member Hurst,
Yes.
Member Powers, Member Spencer,
Yes.
Vice Chair Schlick,
Yes.
Chair Rodriguez.
Yes.
Thank you. That motion passes with all board members who are present voting yes.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. Marvis, I mean, just for the administrative components of it, I mean, we would like to hear this, the continuance, I mean, on the 24th, although again, so that should be actually part of the administrative component, I mean, of the agenda.
Yes, the agenda for March 24th has already gone out and has been sent to all of you. There are only, it's basically the same agenda as today with public communications, statement of proceeding approval, and your continuance of the teleconferencing meetings.
Thank you so very much. I mean, do we need to place the County Council on record? I mean, to any updates regarding COVID and the decisions of continuance?
I can definitely let her know if there are certain things that you would like to see or have her address. We can do that either in an actual meeting, or if there's some informal kind of inter-office memo that you would like her to send out to all the members, that's fine as well. It's however you would prefer.
I mean, that if you could definitely, I mean, allow Emily to prepare, I mean, just a status update really very quickly. I mean, on this continuance, I mean, so that we can definitely meet on the 24th altogether.
I will let her know.
Yeah, things are changing very fast, right now. So, I mean, it is by the day. Perfect. Are there any other comments, I mean, concerns, suggestions from the board that we should consider either today or in future meetings? Mr. Plotner, are you still with us?
I'm still here. No comments, no additional issues.
Good. I mean, I would certainly like to have Paula Forbes, you know, I mean, that join us in a future meeting, and certainly in her new capacity, her new official capacity rather, I mean, as the, you know, I mean, APCO. That would be really very nice. I mean, for us to meet her. I mean, for the ones of you that maybe have not met her, it is always a joy. Okay. You know, so if there are no other, I mean, comments, you know, or questions, you know, I believe, you know, that this meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.